what we can do now is really help caregivers understand that helping their white child know the story of resistance.
Your sperm don't make your male.
Then what does?
It's a constellation.
So spare me the book about constitutional rights.
Since it took office, families are carrying less debt. Their average savings are up. A recent survey from the Federal Reserve found that more Americans feel financially comfortable than any time since the survey began.
Real question.
What Americans? The ones you fucking flew from the border all over our beautiful land?
There's a level of admiration I actually have for China. Because their basic dictatorship is allowing them
Progress flags.
What the? That was the dictator from Canada saying he loves China the way they dictate over the people.
Now imagine that the Pride Progress flag stands for progress.
For all members of the LGBTQ plus community.
Does a chicken have gender identity?
And I have those students in my classes at the school.
You made those students.
So teaching that
Do your ABC Mafia.
acceptance and inclusion in my classroom is absolutely the place to be teaching that.
So I have a question for this fine teacher. For the students who don't identify as the ABC Mafia, how do they feel? They want to feel accepted, right? So they want to gravitate towards something that's affirmed by the teacher. Where does this go from here for the kids that want to feel part of the group? Do you see the problem inherent with this discussion in class?
Insert here long awkward pause while I try to imagine why that wouldn't be the place to teach that. But I really think, to be perfectly honest,
How about because you're not the parent?
How about because you're supposed to be teaching math, you stupid
really
freak?
understand what's going on in the
74% of your kids don't even know how to do math because of your bullshit
Understand what this
teaching.
flag means. It's political now. It's not about the group. It's been hijacked by lunatics like this. Thank
They're
you.
force feeding this shit to our kids.
Become a woman?
They don't have that shit over there.
No.
Look at her laughing.
What about a transgender? Transgender?
No. You know
Transformer?
we've got friends as some races that are clearly transphobic and need to be canceled.
Oh, today in queer teacher things, one of my students asked about my roommate, because I don't have a roommate, and I told them their name, and they asked my
Why on God's green earth did they need to know the teacher's personal shit? Please help me.
roommate was.
This ain't your psychology class.
And they were like, no, Miss Brown.
Stop
Are they okay?
using your kids as your
She's like,
therapist.
"My friend, they're neither."
Start
They're
teaching.
like, well, do they have a boy name or a girl name? I said, neither. And they said, well, do they wear boy clothes or girl clothes? And I said, what are boy clothes and girl clothes? And they go,
The kids know and you don't.
Students know what boy clothes and girl clothes are, but this teacher.
Exactly.
Please help me understand.
Where the hell is the common sense?
and I said, no, my friend, I don't.
Libs of TikTok, my bizzatch.
Do they wear? And I said, well, they normally wear a jeans and a t-shirt. And they said, well, what color is the t-shirt? And I said,
Dumb.
all colors. And they said,
Trying to confuse the shit out of them.
sense. And I said, it doesn't have to make sense. And then they walked away.
I would agree with one thing she just said. It doesn't have to make sense.
They don't want it to make
Confuse
sense.
The kids is supposed to make the rest of us play along, otherwise you'll be cancer considered a phobe. You follow along here.
It's a great question, sweetheart. So binary is just
That is a great question.
For
Johnny.
ugly ass
When you're
mugs.
as hell and fugly, you try to find whatever you can.
a word that basically just means two. It's a fancy word for two. They use it with computers when they're coding for computer programs. And if you hear the word binary, it basically just means that there's two sides. So a lot of people think that gender is something that's binary, meaning that there's just boys and there's just girls.
Man, fix your ear, homegirl.
A minute ago.
A lot of
Your
people
ear
don't feel
is
that
slacking.
way. Some people feel like they might fall in the middle of being a boy and a girl.
I bet you she
They
wears
might
them
feel
ugly
like
glasses
they're
to
both
make
a
her
boy
look
and a girl.
uglier, because that's the
They might
thing,
feel
to be
like
ugly as possible now these days.
people might feel. And when they feel that way, it's just called
They don't like that shit either, do y'all? I feel you. Let me move your bed.
There used to be a term where we treated those people.
Mental
celebrate them,
illness.
put them on the lawn at the White House. We tried to help them. We didn't try to further their delusion.
means that they don't fit in what people think is boy or girl. Hope that helps. helps.
No, it doesn't.
One theme that I'm thinking a lot about right now is I think there's this cultural fear. We see it a lot around don't talk about privilege, don't freak the white child out. So because of that cultural fear.
Yeah, crazy cat lady. The idea.
The kid didn't do
kids
anything.
feel like complete shit because they're white when they have a black friend, but now they have privilege, and you rip the kids apart to make yourself feel better about something the kids have no idea about. You see where this goes?
In the research that I've done to write the book, I definitely found a level of silence among white parents of white children. So I think what we can do now is really help caregivers understand that helping their white child.
Caregivers? You mean a mom and dad?
Person and caregiver. I'm trying to understand how this is better for the kids, the parents, anybody involved here. Help me if you know.
And the story of movements of people coming together that are always so diverse.
Why are you pushing people into their own fucking groups then?
And be quiet and learn.
Yeah, just sit there.
That way the individual don't matter, because the group's needs oversees the individual needs. Then eventually you have no personality. You are your group.
People with privilege learn how to be quiet. I think that's going to be a big challenge for us. But I think it's important.
Man, I can't watch no more of this. They got me pissed the fuck off this morning.